Hey everybody, Zach here, and it's time for another update on the Bitcoin mining situation. You can see that number right under my box there in the top right-hand corner. The Bitcoin shorts number has increased dramatically this morning out of nowhere. When I woke up this morning, it was around 6,000 short positions on Bitcoin. That is up now almost to 21,000 short positions on Bitcoin. For those of you new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you get some value out of this video. We're going to go over some of the latest articles, how Bitcoin mining is also impacting the hash rate of Ethereum as well. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about the Bitcoin price, also talk about the latest news. But this right here is a big telltale sign to look at, because we could see, look at the short positions, look at how much they're on the rise, and we could see what the Bitcoin price has done recently over the past, this is the 24-hour period. So this is very, very interesting, and a lot of it has to do with what's going on with Bitcoin mining being banned in China currently. Now, I have said this, and I'll say it here again in this video. I do think eventually this will be a win for Bitcoin and a win for cryptocurrency, because you're going to have multiple people, multiple countries getting involved in the mining of Bitcoin, which, as we know, Bitcoin really does dictate the entire market, right? As Bitcoin goes and Ethereum goes, so goes the altcoins and the entire market. So datamish.com, this is a really good website for you to look at to kind of get the present day, to get a snapshot of what's going on. We're actually going to hone in here and look at the last hour here on Datamish and just kind of see what kind of data we can come up with, and give it a second to update here. Okay, there you can see the last hour. That's where a lot of the action is happening. Now, a lot of people wondering why right now, why out of nowhere. There is new news out of China, and it is impacting this drastically right now. They've continued to say that their stance is totally against Bitcoin mining due to the environmental impacts. And we can take a look at the current price right now, down 5%, 32,570 right now. It's impacting the entire market. Now, I don't think this will be a long-term issue, right? Because countries like the United States, Kazakhstan, there's a lot of different other countries who I believe will get involved. Russia, for instance, there's a lot of different countries who are going to get involved in Bitcoin mining, and I think that diversity of Bitcoin mining will be good for the overall future of cryptocurrency and the overall future of Bitcoin. You can see the price change down 5%, trading volume down. A lot of those people obviously shorting Bitcoin right now. Market cap down about 5% too. All right, so we could take a look at this recent article. So along with Bitcoin miners, Ethereum miners have also been significantly impacted by China's recent mining shutdown orders. Both the hash rate of Chinese mining pools and the Ethereum network itself have seen a sharp decline over the past few weeks, and really the past few days there's been a even more steep decline. Shutdown orders and the broader market pullback have cooled down the prices of graphic unit processors as well. So this is all about the various hash rates, and essentially what they mean is it makes it tougher to produce new blocks on the blockchain when the hash rates are lower. Okay, that's kind of an easy breakdown. Now, so let's bounce over here to this article here, Bitcoin miner TeraWulf. Now, this is some pretty good news coming out of the current changes and the current shifts in the marketplace. Bitcoin miner TeraWulf to merge with NASDAQ-listed Iconics. So TeraWulf is set for NASDAQ listing after agreeing to merge with publicly trading imaging technology company Iconics. So TeraWulf aims to mine Bitcoin with over 90% zero carbon energy. Let's stop right there, because this has been the big issue with Bitcoin, right? That it, number one, is not very quick. It's not very easy, right, to mine Bitcoin. It's a very strenuous process, both on the environment and on the miners themselves. It is over 60,000 miners on order, does TeraWulf. Giving it 50 MW mining capacity. It expects that to grow to 800 MW by 2025, enabling a hash rate of more than 23 EHS. So what this essentially means is we are seeing people come back and having better solutions for mining, less carbon footprint, right? So TeraWulf aiming to go public, this is a good sign. This is something that's coming out of the diversification of the mining industry, which of course was dominated by China for such a long time. In fact, before this news broke, 80% of all Bitcoin mined was going on in China. Now I think that is obviously going to diversify because they're pulling back 90% of all miners right now in China. So I think it'll take some time, right? This is going to take some time to sort itself out, where people are going to step in, which countries are going to step in, which communities are going to step in as well, right? There's various communities that can really benefit. I read about something, before we get into this other article, I did read about something about a small upstate city in New York who plans to get into the mining industry as well. We've seen Texas, Miami, or Texas and Florida, rather, two states in the United States who have been very proactive with Bitcoin. They're very crypto friendly, if you will. So we do believe that crypto will take off in those two states, and I think other states will follow. So let's take a look at this article here, which is kind of interesting. Bitcoin mining digging for E&P's natural gas gold in lower 48. And they say a symbiotic relationship is forming in North America between oil and natural gas producers and miners of the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Both groups seeking to capitalize on immense volumes of excess and or stranded natural gas flared off or shut in by a lack of infrastructure. Bitcoin mining offers a new outlet for this gas at the wellhead with no need to invest in pipelines, compressor stations, or liquefaction. So mining, of course, for those of you who just want a quick recap, in context, refers to the energy-intensive round-the-clock process which takes place as this has helped to verify Bitcoin transactions. The process allows miners to actually add blocks, hence we get the word blockchain, of the distributed public ledger, aka the blockchain on which transactions are recorded. Now, the Bitcoin network currently rewards miners with 6.25 Bitcoin per block, all right, plus transaction fees. So there's a very lucrative opportunity for Bitcoin miners. A new block is added to the chain about every 10 minutes on average. That's something that's always been kind of worrisome for Bitcoin, right? It's not as fast, it's not as scalable, it's not as quick of a process as, of course, the proof of work system, or excuse me, the proof of stake system. Bitcoin does run on the proof of work system. So it's new block is added every 10 minutes, and the reward is how new units of the digital currency enter into circulation. The price of one Bitcoin was around 33,000 as of Friday. Of course, we are lower than that right now, 32.7 currently, down about 4.5%. So this is the latest update. Just wanted to bring this to everybody's attention, and we continue to watch these short positions, and here you go. That number continues to rise. That was just 20,000 and some change. Now we have more short positions. And again, people shorting Bitcoin, they're betting Bitcoin will go down in the short term, right? Most of the time in the short term. So we're seeing that number rise back up. We were doing a lot better with that over the last couple days. And now some of the latest news related to Bitcoin mining. And I think obviously the environmental concerns as a whole have a lot of people shorting Bitcoin at the moment. So if you enjoyed the update, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, hopefully you hit the subscribe button, join the community, and I will see you in the next video.